Welcome to Anime Unraveled. I'm Rex Paget.
I'm Daniel Peppers.
And I'm Tristan Morrill.
Fellas!
Fellas!
How about that 10 minutes in the front of the episode?
No.
Boy, you
That
can't
10
use
minutes
it.
that won't be used.
Yeah, you can't use it.
Don't listen to it.
Can't use it. I did a thing at the end that made it unusable.
Allegedly.
Maybe.
He whipped his dick out, is what
100%.
Just straight onto the camera.
If you want to see it, you gotta
Hits
go.
the
You gotta head on
lens.
over to the hub.
Yeah, you gotta check out pornhub.com/AnimeUnraveled. Fucking wild.
That reminds me of the first time Sarah ever came
Yeah,
over
the
here.
couch.
And she sat on the couch. She looks at me and she goes, "So is this like the casting couch?" And I was just like, "Babe,
Wow.
I was like, come on.
out of pocket."
Obviously, if it was a casting couch, it would be made of leather, something
not
that's
only
easy
that,
to
but
clean, not
it
fabric.
it has
What's
a
wrong with you?
fabric cover.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Fabric, you
That
don't
would
do
be miserable
Yeah.
to throw into the
We'd have to wash it
washing.
every other week.
Yeah, exactly. Boys, what?
What conversation?
Fucking what, dude? All right. Anyway, this anime Unraveled. Something happened this week.
You didn't watch any anime.
No, but something bigger happened.
You
That
you got another vampire manga.
yes, but no. Something bigger happened.
You'll
never guess it, Tristan.
I
Stop
might.
guessing.
I'm
Don't.
going to keep trying.
It affects all of us.
Oh.
It affects every single one of us.
I don't think it does.
Yes, it does. Because Viz Media has raised their prices.
Oh, I did see this. Yes.
So, starting, as far as I could find, I did do a video on my channel like that I kind of showed everything off, but as far as I can find, the newer volumes coming out past September. If I said, how much does a MSRP manga volume cost? Regular volume, like a Spy X Family, how much would you say?
$12
Yeah, like
now, I'm guessing.
$11.99 or $9.99.
Well, regularly, it was $9.99.
yeah.
Now, everything's $11.99.
Oh wow.
And JoJo's,
JoJo's
is
is
up to 25.
That bothers me none. That doesn't affect me.
Yes, it does.
It does affect you.
How does JoJo's affect me?
It's not just JoJo's, though. It's all of Viz titles, is what I'm saying.
Because they want people to use their app that they
100%.
Well, it's not only
dropped the
that.
ball on.
Well, and you got to
Wait,
think of inflation.
did they drop the ball on?
No,
it
Viz
wasn't
did.
Viz.
K-Manga, Kodansha dropped the fucking
Kodansha
ball.
dropped. That's right.
Fucking
Yeah, I was about to say, what are
Kodansha
you
got
talking
fucking
about?
punted out of the stadium before they just showed up like, hey, we're also doing, they're gone.
And then Viz was just like, "Hello."
Viz essentially slam dunked that.
Viz did the old turnaround, the classic turnaround. They were like, oh, no one's in this space. Oh, it's pretty. Hello, I am here.
Like you were trying to do when I got here late because I was watching anime instead of paying attention to my
Time?
clock,
Yes.
my time. And Pep, I literally out of the corner of my eye see him grab something off the shelf, and it was around the area where prison school is. And I walk in, and he turns around with several pages on the red side of prison school, and just looks at me and goes, "Hello." And I look him dead in the eyes and go, "I just saw you pull it off the shelf."
Yeah, okay, so my joke didn't land. All right, but in my mind, it was going to be hilarious.
It would have been had you already had it in your hand before I walked in the house. Like when Rex said, "Hey, Tristan's here," and you already had it before I came in the door.
Well, that's because I was sitting here being like, he was like, Tristan's here. So he got up, we were talking, and he got up and left. And I was like, and I looked over and I said, that'd be funny. I did it. That's how I live my life.
You
Tristan.
gotta live you gotta. There's more plotting and planning that goes into this. Because then I would have come in and been like, "Pep, what the fuck are you doing reading Prison School? You hate that."
First of all, I've been alive for a very long time. I haven't planned shit. I'm doing just fine.
That and
Are you?
he needs to learn about Kiyoshi's journey,
Who's Kiyoshi?
the main character of Prison School.
Ugh, he does
See,
not.
I remember that because he's a good fucking character.
Ugh, prison school. But no, I think it is very interesting because it has been decades since a price raise was done.
Yeah, I
in Viz
don't
manga.
actually know if there's been a price change since I started reading manga, like even in like middle school.
Yeah.
So
It definitely wasn't because I have like that Rave Master Volume
mean,
6, and it's all said $9.99.
there are definitely like obviously some.
What was your like first printing of Dragon Ball say?
$9.99.
Yeah.
There's obviously like some manga, like Seven Seas. A bunch of theirs has been like $12 to $14.
Yeah, and they've actually went up too. So a lot of the publishers, Seven Seas, Kodansha, fucking Yen Press. So a lot of their manga has always been like $11.99. Now it's $13.99.
I mean,
Well, you know what?
obviously, Way of the House Husband was already $12.99.
Yeah,
so
so-
what is it gonna be?
$14.99. I guarantee you it's gonna be $15. I guarantee you
That makes me
we
upset.
see $2 to $3
With
price
how
range.
thin those
But
volumes are.
You head on over to rightstuffanime.com and you get that God Anime membership, and you could probably get it for the original
You know, we
price.
really need to be sponsored.
Sponsor us anytime. But that's no, that's a really good point if you think about it, right? So it's $18 a year. My God, what a savings at rightstuffanime.com.
$18 a year?
$18 a year.
I mean, literally, if you buy
Wow.
like
That's
one
like
figure,
$1.50 a month.
My God, it's basically nothing.
You could buy one volume of manga and you've already saved
You've
that.
already
no,
saved.
not one volume.
If you buy one volume of
box set, you will have made
No,
back
no, no,
your
we're
money.
talking about the
almost.
monthly. I'm talking about because if it's 18 a year,
Yeah.
then that would be
Like $1.50.
like $1.50 a month. So if
You
you
guys
buy
don't
one
do good
volume
math.
of manga, you almost save that $1.50
Yeah.
just buying that one volume of manga.
Yeah, see? So, bow. But my point is this, right? So, with this price raise, I think the day of going to Right Stuff and getting a Viz title for $7.99 is gone. It's going to be $9.99.
Yeah.
It's going to be the original price, right? But here's the thing. With Right Stuff being bought by Crunchyroll, do they see this inflation? Because I guarantee you, obviously, everything inflates. And that's what's kind of a bummer about it, right? Because we've kind of lived in this little bubble of like, fucking gas prices are doing this. And you know, this is inflate. Rex, any thoughts about inflation? No?
So many.
It's so funny because I'm just gonna put a pin in that.
Yeah.
I literally had just mentioned this to Sarah the other day. I was like, oh yeah, now there's a new bit. I'm like, there's a new bit in every episode. I'm like, and we overplay it, but for Pep and I, like, you guys can think it's funny and annoying. I don't give a fuck. It's funny.
for us. This is for us.
This is for the boys.
It's
I
for the
guess.
boys. Yeah.
Just not me.
Yeah, at Rex's expense. No,
No,
he knows it's
actually-
all love.
Yeah.
But
Is it?
it is.
Somewhat.
But it's kind of
Unlike the inflation rates, Rex.
Hey, Rex, inflation.
I mean, look at those gas prices. Dear God.
My
Actually,
God.
diesel at some stations is cheaper than premium, and I'm living.
Yeah, we're living for that. We are.
I went and filled up the $100 in the excursion. Mind you, it's a 44-gallon tank, so I didn't fill it up.
Yeah.
And it was like 28 gallons, and I said, "Oh my God."
Oh my God, we're living the dream. But no, I think that the main point that it really kind of got to me was we've been living in this bubble with inflation. And it's been kind of nice to be like, well, and I think even me and Rex, I know have had this conversation of like, they'll never raise the MSRP of manga.
Oh no, I
think we've had that conversation
it was a
on the
matter of
podcast.
time.
We might. I think we've had it on the podcast.
I think we've talked about this here.
Yeah.
Maybe not on video, but definitely on
in,
like audio.
a past episode.
No,
Because-
I assumed it was a matter of time, which is why for like a lot of bigger series, if I could get my hands on them for cheap earlier, I was like, yes, throw the money now because later it's gonna be more money.
Speaking of throwing money at things.
Oh, don't say that.
So, Rex,
No.
we did it.
What'd you do?
We did it.
we did it.
We are. I'm taking all. We're taking the credit for Trigun.
Oh, boys,
yeah.
we did it.
We did it. We did it.
it.
I'm taking. We're taking that credit.
Yeah.
I mean, I did send them a tweet a long time ago.
it was your tweet.
It was
It
that
was
one
your tweet.
I'm sure there were millions of others.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, so Trigun Deluxe Edition got announced, and how it's going to be split apart is Trigun,
It's gonna be one
one
volume.
Deluxe, and then Trigun Maximum is going to be question mark. We don't know that yet.
Think like maybe 2 or 3.
I
It's not gonna
am-
be many.
Depressed about the way that that one volume that they're showing. I don't like how it looks.
It says it's not final art.
Okay,
It
Yeah.
does say it's not final art. I did look into that.
I was not a fan.
I like the yellow and blue.
I think that it needed more.
I like the yellow and blue.
I feel like it could be minimalist. It just depends.
I really like the blue. The blue like kind of has I don't know, it has a shine to it. And
Yeah.
the reason I like the yellow is, yeah, exactly. It's got that shine to it.
Foil.
And I like blue better than red. Tom Landon.
I like red better than blue.
Nah, you would.
Wow, Halo up in here.
Huh, gross.
We're not doing this.
But yeah, and then yellow. I mean, his hair's yellow. So
Well,
makes
that
sense.
his glasses.
Yeah.
Most of the planet's covered in
Yeah,
sand.
yeah. So it's yellow.
His
I
eyes
think
are blue.
I think that's going to be very close to how it looks. Maybe there's not a fucking gun on the cover.
There probably will be a gun on cover. Actually, the only thing I'm curious about is if that's gonna be the final thing that they decide to do, because obviously with the Berserk ones, you have the Seal of Sacrifice on it.
Yeah.
So
Is
Who
it just going to be a gun all the way through?
I mean, it might, or
Maybe
they
it's
might do
gonna be-
like different weapons for each. I don't know. It
See,
would be
That
cool.
would be cool.
when we talked about it, I said what would be cool is
They won't do different colors.
I
though.
think different colors.
They
man.
won't do it. That's too much money.
Ah,
But different.
get a nice purple like your shirt.
Too much money. You know how much money people are shelling out $2,000 for the full series of just
Oh,
individuals.
I
Yeah.
fucking know.
So,
I did
like-
the math. I was like, for $200, you will probably be able to own all of Trigun soon.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. The
Since
prices are going to go up.
they're gonna go up.
Well,
It's
the
not
thing
gonna
is,
be
now if you pre-order now, boys,
hey, pre-order now.
Amazon.
Pre-order on Amazon.com.
Or rightstuffanime.com.
Is it available for pre-order on
yeah.
Right Stuff?
I'm sure.
I haven't checked.
Yeah, neither have I.
But so how much are they going to go up though? Because it's a
I'm
premium
guessing they're
item.
going to be up to 60.
Yeah,
You think it's going to
either
go
that or-
$59.99?
Yeah.
Let's see if it's $9.99 and they're going up $2. That's roughly a 15% increase. So
Yeah.
you're probably going to see something similar. So it'll probably be $56.99.
Because also with JoJo's they're going up $5. They're going up $5 because
Yeah.
it's $19.99 to $25.
And
Well,
this
then
is
that's
double the
that's a
price.
20%.
Yeah, so I would say you're right. I think it's going to be $59.99.
It's gonna be 50. It's gonna be anywhere from 15 to like 22% of an increase. So you're
I'm
probably
sure
gonna
they're
see
gonna have
anywhere from $56 to $60.
I'm sure they're going to have a debate about it. And the thing is, at the end of the day, they're going to come to the agreement that if someone's willing to pay $50 for something,
willing to
they're
pay
most
60.
likely willing to pay 60.
And they see the secondhand prices right now. Some people are willing to pay $2 grand.
$2,000, yeah. Which
Honestly, has me debating whether or not it might just be smart to buy like two
Two
copies and just hold on, just keep some of them in a safe.
I mean, it's up to you. That's a personal decision.
nah, I don't think it would be worth it because with how long that they've been doing the Berserk copies, I'm guessing they'll keep the Trigun ones.
I
printing
think
for a
I
while.
think these deluxe editions of Vinland Saga, of Berserk, of obviously not Hellsing because they're reprinting the new
the
singles.
yeah.
But with Trigun, I think the deluxe are going to be around for a while. The problem that I see going forward, especially there's two problems. We'll tackle them in stages. The first problem is, I think that Right Stuff Anime's Got Anime membership is going to go up.
Probably.
I think it's going to go up to $24.99.
or it's gonna get rolled into your
Crunchyroll
Crunchyroll
account.
subscription.
I think they could go two ways with it. I think if they roll it into a Crunchyroll account for anime, they can charge more than 25.
Well,
And I think
depending.
I think they will.
Crunchyroll's $9.99 a year.
Right. And
Or
it's,
something
and
like
it's
that.
18 a year. It's
No,
not
$9.99 a month. I'm sorry. So,
Yeah, so-
if you want me to be honest, I think what they would do is they would probably let you link both accounts,
And be like $12 a month.
and then they would increase your Crunchyroll subscription for
Yeah.
the linked accounts to $12 or $13 a month.
Well, that would be cheaper then because it's 18 right now.
No, it
year.
wouldn't.
Oh,
A year.
A year.
That's a year.
So you think they would make the Got Anime membership instead of yearly? They're just going to charge you a monthly fee? I mean,
well,
They
if
would-
it goes hand in hand with the
With the
Crunchyroll,
Crunchyroll.
then yeah, probably.
it would make sense, but then also you would have to think that now people that may not know about rightstuffanime.com, if you don't, really, you should check them out.
RightStuffAnime.com.
They are now going to have access to the God Anime membership, and a
I
lot
hit
of
the
people.
button again. I hit the button. It got right in your eye, didn't it?
Yep. The people that like only like use Crunchyroll for watching anime now, they're gonna have, eventually the Crunchyroll store is gonna start showing more and more of the right stuff's, stock, or they might not even merge the stores. They might just leave them separate.
Well, if you've looked at the stores recently, in which I did and made me very upset, is
you have
lot-
to go to Crunchyroll
well,
for a lot of the Crunchyroll exclusives.
no, they actually do have a lot of them on Right Stuff. But the issue is, you'll look at them on Right Stuff Anime, even if you have the account with them, it's still cheaper on Crunchyroll. Like the Cowboy Bebop statues that I got,
Yeah.
$100 cheaper on Crunchyroll.
Well, see, that also would make sense because.
Jesus.
Yeah, but they were having like a sale on it. But
Yeah.
still,
But I mean,
compared to Right Stuff,
you
it
got to
was-
think that it would
Mm.
basically be, yes, that Right Stuff Anime was bought by Crunchyroll, but also they're still their own thing. So it's more or less like an umbrella kind of situation. Like Crunchyroll kind of covers everything, but these individual corporations and businesses are still going to remain their own separate entities instead of getting absorbed into the conglomerate of it all.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're probably, because of how long it's been since they acquired them, they are probably setting it up to eventually combine them.
I don't
Like,
think so. I think
because
Right
the-
Stuff has been around for too long.
Right Stuff has been around longer than me and Rex.
Yeah.
They just, this week, as of recording of this podcast, celebrated their 36th year.
Oh, so we've got the 36th birthday sale?
Yep. You get 10% off. They send out a code in email.
I did get that email.
So there you go.
Also, with these price raises, I would hope that we'd actually get decent editions of manga.
Because not Italian editions?
Yeah, those Italian editions, if they're going to charge that and still give us the cheaper print, nah, they're going to lose business.
And I think it's going to be hard to justify. So that's another thing that I was thinking about is like, so one, if you at all are interested in manga and you have seen, like, looked up other editions around the world, some of their fucking editions are so goddamn nice, dude. Yeah. Like, they have a Attack on Titan Black edition, and I think it's in France. That shit looks amazing. And I'm like, fucking,
why don't we get this?
Where? We get the fucking omnibus paperback.
Well, we also got the Colossal edition.
Yeah.
But it's
different.
Not great.
This is a hardback, like, leather black edition.
What the fuck?
It's fucking nice, dude. And so that I definitely think, and I think it would help them in PR to kind of, if they're going to inflate these prices worldwide, you know, MSRP, they're changing everything.
Upgrade the quality.
You have to. And also on top of that, like, you can't expect, I think, that people are going to be less willing. Because if you're not really into manga and you're just shopping at a Books A Million or a Barnes & Noble or Second & Charles or Amazon.com, whatever, I think even with $2 to $3, you start thinking about, am I really going to take a shot at something I've never heard of?
Well, that
could be the difference from a manga series taking off and not taking off.
You're not wrong, but that's also where the apps really come in handy.
Yeah,
because obviously if you have like the Shonen Jump app, you can keep up to date with like the newest of series.
Yeah.
And if you like them, obviously then you would invest if you want the physical editions.
And that is what I have heard a lot. Like, I've gotten comments on that video and stuff, and a lot of people are landing on that of,
you can no longer
it's
just
so
pick up.
hard to not justify $5 a month. And yes, it's just Viz titles and Shonen Jump titles, but those are very large names.
Yeah.
And
there's
there's like
in
a
North
lot
America
to get read.
And so,
I mean, Viz is essentially at this point probably bigger than Tokyo Pop ever was.
100%.
Yeah.
Name
and that's a
recognition.
huge collection.
Exactly. And I think that it's hard for $60 a year, you're not physically owning them, and I know some people will live and die on those hills of like, I want to physically own this shit.
Oh yeah.
But
that's why people pay $3,000 to try.
Exactly.
Well, that, and when they shut down the internet, it's the only way.
Rex, any thoughts?
I had to. It was open door.
He did it to himself.
That's right.
Yeah. I might as well.
That's right. Lean into it, dude. I'm waiting for you to come back with a tinfoil hat and be like, listen, fellas.
Nah, man.
Someone tried reading my brain. The government's trying to know what I know.
Government's out there.
Someone copied my ideas before I had them.
Son of a bitch.
Apple.
It's just like the lady that went to court because she said that she wrote the Matrix trilogy.
Well, dude, that's like also back in the day, this guy said Pantera was stealing songs from his brain while he was asleep. So he showed up at one of their concerts and shot up the whole concert.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was fun times.
Very cool.
Dark.
That's why Pantera no longer has the same guitarist.
Ah.
It made me so sad as a kid. Like, when I heard that happen, I was like super upset because I was a metalhead growing up.
Yeah.
But crazy people out there. That's all I'm saying.
Crazy people. But yeah, no, woof.
Too dark.
Too dark.
Yeah, how do we come back from that?
Easily.
You know how we come back from that?
Easily. It's hard to not justify $60 a year to get to be able to read the most popular manga in North America.
Is it even $60 though? Because
I mean, if it's $5 a month times 12 months, yeah, that is $60.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
math.
you're doing both.
Yeah.
Come on, basic math.
Well, no. I was thinking of just a Viz being $2 a month. I was like, that's not bad.
That's 24, but
Yeah.
but I think, like I said, if I didn't have a manga collection, or if I didn't make stuff around having a manga collection, I don't know. I don't know if right now at this point that I would start a manga collection.
Yeah, I can see that. So say if I didn't get into manga when I did, like
Right.
back when you got me back into manga,
Hello, it's me,
like
poverty.
I would still
Yeah.
most likely, even with the prices going up, there are certain series that I would still seek out.
I think
Yeah.
Right Stuff sent me an email the other day.
About poverty?
No, well, yes.
Yeah,
no,
always.
no.
That's every single email they
yeah,
send us.
Yeah, no, it was like, you haven't ordered anything in a while, and I'm like,
I wonder why that is.
Hey, you still around? You still around?
I'm like, yeah, because poverty.
Yeah. But you're right.
No, there's some series, yeah, I would definitely
Yeah.
still grab because I don't know, like as much as yes, you can read them on an app, it's just nice having the physical editions. It's also nice actually supporting the works that you enjoy.
That because I have spent a lot of time for a lot of plethora of reasons, like looking at my collection and being like, what would I keep? You know, if I had to shrink it down, you know, what would I keep?
All the vampire manga, we hear
all
you.
of it. Call of the Night, #1 on the list.
I don't doubt that.
No.
I think it would go One Piece.
One Piece I'm not getting rid of.
Call
for
of the
sure.
Night.
I bet I kind of have the thought, even though these are nice additions, you'd get rid of Full Metal Alchemist.
I don't care about Full Metal.
Because you
Alchemist.
haven't read it. The moment you read it, you will care.
He tried reading it, remember?
He did not. He gave it like a half attempt.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day, fellas. I already read her work, Silver Spoon.
Yeah. So
that
you know
reminds
how
me.
good her work is.
How many how many subscribers?
We're
do
at
we have?
110.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got 40 until we
Coming.
got to watch
It's
all of Hunter x
coming.
Hunter,
Please like and
Sword Art,
subscribe for our misery.
JoJo's.
Oh,
but,
no.
but yeah.
Because I have to watch all of JoJo's.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
Join
if
us.
Can you imagine if I come in here and I'm like, boys?
I already have no doubt in my mind you'll love part 5. I already have no doubt in my mind you will
Well,
love part 5.
I feel like up to a point he'll actually like it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he comes in here and is like, fellas,
Part 5.
here's my ranking of the parts. I'm going to pretend to be Tristan, all right? I got to get my luscious locks. All right.
Yeah.
My ranking of JoJo's, right, is from least to favorite would be least part 3. Part 3, part 4, part 2, part 1.
Why would Stardust Crusaders be least favorite?
I just feel like you would.
Oh, fair.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Content.
chaos. Yeah, for content. But I would say 3, 4, 2, 1, 6, 5.
No.
I feel like that's gonna be his list.
I
It's
feel
gonna
like
be-
6 and 5 will be near the top.
It's going to be blanket statement. It's all trash.
I bet you find something to love.
I'm sure you actually will find some stuff to you.
If not, it's gonna be great content.
I mean, facts.
Because you have to remember, we're making a
Every day I'm gonna come in here just looking more and more like death,
Yeah.
like haggard. Just
well, like we've talked about. I guess we could talk about it, but we have talked about. It's gonna be. I think we should do a separate video of us watching. Like we start recording like either on our phones or with the cameras and stuff,
Yeah.
and do kind of like check-ins. And like I can put a little video together.
all you're gonna see me laid up in my bed with a just.
But you can give your thoughts like as you're watching.
Oh, 100%. But I'm gonna be like, this is hot garbage.
Watch it switch though. Like halfway through the video, like trash, trash, trash. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hold up.
This part 5.
Something actually.
Isn't that part 5 Rex's least favorite part?
Part 5 is my least favorite.
It's not
part.
my least favorite, but it's up there.
I say that. I think my ranking as of
You
right
think
now.
1 is worse?
I think if
and
we
better?
went least to favorite, 5, 1, 2, 4. No, 5, 1, 6, 2, 4, 3.
Oh God, we have totally different lists.
That's how I would go.
I mean, that's how that's how this goes. You guys have a weird, bitter rivalry with JoJo's. But what's funny is Peppers is more on my side about JoJo's overall just being garbage.
40% good, 60% trash. I said what I said. I say it with my full chest.
I don't know.
Full chest.
You watch that 90s OVA and you'll have a different tune to sing.
No, because that's still only like part 3. Like,
Well, yeah, but I'm saying,
That's a small snippet out of hundreds of episodes.
yes, I'm saying, if they would have animated the rest like that, though.
You're living in a
Honestly, from
fictitious
watching-
world. They did not do it.
From the OVAs, I might have been about it.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you would have been because
That's what I'm saying. We're living in a fictitious world. Like,
I
yeah.
know, but that's also because they literally turn it into straight
But now I've
shonen.
got I got old man Joseph getting dry humped by Abdal.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say the wrong name.
Hey,
No,
my
Put
fa-
some respect on Fire Chicken.
my favorite part of part 3.
I would hope not. I feel like the fight between.
Wait, yeah, I was about to say, which battle is your favorite part of part 3 in the anime?
In the anime,
Yeah, not OVA or anything.
it's got to be Dio and Jotaro.
No.
It's got to be, right? Like, it has to be.
No, my favorite's the gambler probably, or the gamer. One of those two.
I would probably say, Dio, Jotaro, and then Pet Shop's pretty fucking good.
Pet Shop's pretty fucking good.
And then, because Pet Shop, I also
It
like,
redeems a character.
and it culminates in a very good moment.
Yeah, it does.
And that's why I think that and if you know, you know.
You know, yeah.
You will know soon.
Yeah, forcibly. At gunpoint.
Against my will.
That's all right.
I don't mean it's not really against my will because I said, hey, if you guys get us there, so
Yeah,
like this is of my
I mean,
own.
dude, I had to watch fucking 50 episodes of Sword Art.
I've already done that. Hello.
You're
Hey,
heavy.
here's
That means
what's-
you gotta watch Hunter x Hunter.
Here's what's
Yeah.
bad for you though, or good for you. It's better than JoJo's.
Yeah,
I gotta watch
It must be
dumbass
nice
Hunter
to
x
be
Hunter.
wrong.
It-
Also,
it's
it
not
must
wrong.
be nice to be wrong.
Hunter x Hunter is actually good.
Ugh.
Dude, Hunter x Hunter, he literally becomes a savage. I watched one scene from it.
Okay, Peter Griffin.
Okay,
Well, every time they say Meg, just a
Yeah, dude.
Meg.
I am not looking forward to that, man, at
dude,
all.
I feel you probably won't be up to a point, and then you'll be like, I'm about it. I know it's gonna happen.
Dawn's a savage.
No, he does though. He literally.
Here's how
does.
this is gonna go. Here's how this is gonna go. He's still gonna hate Sword Art.
100%.
Oh yeah, it's not
100%.
changing.
It's
No
not.
matter what.
It's
It's not
gonna
changing.
be
I've watched
redeemed.
too much already to know.
And I actually think it ends kind of.
Yeah, from what I've seen.
I'm still gonna hate JoJo's.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think you'll be me. I think you'll be less than me. You'll be like 20%'s good, 80%'s trash.
Then it's still trash. If a majority is trash, then it's trash.
But there's some gold in
The memes are fire.
there. Exactly.
Not
That's
just
it.
memes.
I don't know.
Yes,
I,
just the memes.
I don't think you will actively hate it as bad as you do now, but I don't think you will.
I
like
can't.
it.
I can't get behind the art style. It just will not. It will not happen in anime form.
Allegedly.
No, like I could tell you with certainty.
Fair. I
I know
accept
what I'm
that.
about.
I accept that.
But I'm going to watch it nonetheless for the people, for you, the people.
Actually, I watched. Okay, so I've been watching obviously a bunch of reels on Instagram. They're like anime related.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah.
My phone goes off regularly.
So
Rex has sent a reel to Anime Unraveled.
there's one that was like the most unique art styles in anime.
Right.
I'm sure
And
JoJo's was
no,
on there.
JoJo's wasn't even on the list. I was like, you're bad at your job. Like,
You've lied.
get it together. Like the ones they listed, I was like, that's not even unique.
Yeah, 'cause
that is like sword art basic.
Because even if you don't like it, it is unique.
Yeah, it is very
Like
unique.
that is not
I mean,
debatable.
that's like Gankotsu with the Count Monte Cristo. If you ever watch that, it is unique as fuck.
I did upload a picture of one of the episodes when y'all talked about it when I wasn't here.
Oh,
And
Gankotsu?
yeah, and I saw the image and it did look.
Yeah,
wild.
Oh,
it's
that's
because-
right. We did have an episode where he wasn't here.
two. You had two episodes.
I think we talked about that on the vampire episode because he's kind of a vampire in that.
Yeah, it might have been the isekai. It wasn't the isekai.
That's
No.
right, because we wanted to make his life a living hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did isekai and vampire. Look at
Imagine
me
how
now,
easy that would have
boys.
been to edit with the AI.
You know,
Your life would have been so much better.
Ugh.
You need to send me that AI so I can actually get on the TikTok.
you don't even have a hard drive to put the files on.
I will get one.
Go get one.
Yeah, get one and then he can do the
Send me the
things.
AI list.
What is that going to help? If you don't have the files.
I have the
Absolutely
original
nothing.
episode that I have now, so I can play with it and figure out the settings.
Oh, allegedly.
Here's what you don't understand about ADHD, right?
Right.
I don't have any one hobby. I collect hobbies in
Fair,
general,
fair.
except for like cars. Like that's the one hobby that I have always stuck with.
Right.
But I usually collect a bunch of hobbies.
Video games.
That's more of a tunnel vision, like
A hobby.
No, that's an obsession. There's a difference.
You can be obsessive
with
with
your
your
hobby.
hobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like look at Gundam builders. Dear God.
I mean, look at me.
Yeah, also true.
I'm obsessed with my hobby,
Which is,
video and
Yeah,
cameras.
content.
Content.
anyways,
Content.
so I like gather hobbies and get decent at all of them.
Sure.
But then as I get bored with them,
Right.
I let them go until like I do something and then I come back to it because I'm like, hey, this was interesting. I liked this at one point.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how this is gonna go.
So you're gonna be helpful for like 3 months, and you're
no,
gonna be like,
probably because it has something to do with this, and this is something I do regularly. That one will probably stick around.
okay, good. I don't, I want it to stick around.
Well, I'm also working on Discord servers and whatnot. Still need to work on that this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pep knows all about that.
I started a Discord server.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
He hasn't invited you to it yet because you didn't join us.
Yeah, you didn't play the beta. I started a Diablo 4 server.
Oh.
Yeah, I put some bots in there to count down to when Diablo 4 gets released. And
Because, that's when Anime Unraveled is taking a hiatus.
let's take a big fucking hiatus. No,
Kidding,
yeah, and then
kidding,
I added some channels. I learned how to do that.
Yeah, I have a bot in my D&D server, like the test server that I'm using to like figure some stuff out. Because I don't want to annoy all. Because it's like you two, Cliff, who else is in there?
Few other people.
Yeah, there's a couple other people.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's why I made the Diablo 4 because I was like, we're going to be talking about Diablo 4 a lot, and I don't want it to either A, eat up the general, or B, do something else. So I was like, I'll press some buttons, see what happens.
It's not hard, but it is a pain in the ass to like, because you have to go through and when you set up roles, you have to give roles certain permissions.
Privileges.
I don't know what the fuck y'all's roles are. Ours is literally just to like have a spot to like
Talk about, yeah.
Yeah, and,
So-
and we can go there when we're playing the game, and then I also put a channel that's called World Boss Planning if we need to plan. And then I got Diablo 4 memes, and I've been sending memes.
Yeah.
I
They make
didn't
me
even get an
sad.
invite to this.
You didn't download the beta.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
I had shit I was doing last weekend.
Well, it was for beta
Well,
people.
you should have cleared it out because, boy, oh boy.
Yeah, because I was like, well, he didn't download the beta, so maybe he won't play. So I was like, I'm just not gonna. If he does end up like, hey boys, I downloaded Diablo 4, I'll send you an invite.
Right.
Yeah, your invite's in the mail. It's in the mail. It's in the postal service.
You hear this? You hear this, people?
Nothing will get lost in the postal service.
Dude, dear God.
Rex, anything to say about that?
Yeah, so much because if you guys don't know, I'm getting married this year. I've sent out invitations across the country. So many have gotten lost because the postal service is a joke.
You should have just sent them UPS at this point.
No, that's more expensive.
Just
dude.
second
I am
air.
broke. I am.
I am poor.
We get a like
Poverty.
20% discount.
Yeah, that's not enough.
UPS is very expensive. I've looked into it before. So you guys are raking in the money, but you got to go postal service. They're fucking for $1.
You pay for what you get.
Oh yeah, and they'll get lost, or they'll put your books out in the fucking rain. It happens.
Yeah.
Did those get damaged?
No.
No,
The
they're
boxes
fine.
somehow.
Right Stuff Anime.
No, it was Amazon,
It was
wasn't
Books a Million.
it? Oh, Books a Million.
Books a Million.
Yeah.
No. Well, hey, your invites got to the people from my people.
Yeah.
We got you. I didn't lose.
I
them.
got mine handed directly to me.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't
Yeah.
lose them.
I'm proud of
I
it.
still got to get Sarah to scan the QR code.
I don't know if they've scanned the QR code either. I know I haven't.
We're in the wedding. I don't think.
But
we
yeah,
have to
like
RSVP.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So
I mean, do we have to?
do we have to do it?
I mean, you might as well.
I mean, we probably should because of the meal options.
Oh, is that where you pick your meal options?
I don't think there actually is a meal option. It's just when you're there.
I think when I was scanning into it, it was like, let us know if there's any like food.
Oh yeah, if
things.
you have like any food allergies and stuff.
So for you, like milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, milk.
Lactose.
Lactose, dude. Yeah.
We don't need you. We don't need you blowing one up at the wedding.
Oh, it would be bad. I'd run the wedding off. It would disperse like a stink bomb.
Gonna go get my fucking aunt's saxophone and learn how to play
Hell yeah.
the theme on saxophones. Fuck piano.
Hell yeah.
Just come in there with a saxophone.
Dude, I can't wait to see us all. Are we getting suits, tux?
Yes.
What are we doing?
Yes. I actually went by and checked out that the other day.
Yeah.
It's
Speaking
tan
of that,
suits. Yeah.
she was like, he hasn't. We were talking. She's like, yeah, he still has to figure that out because we don't know the colors and everything. And I said,
No, we have the colors.
this was last week.
Oh.
What can you tell us what colors, or you
Yeah.
want to wait?
Like I'm gonna have a blue suit. You guys are gonna be in like sand tan.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I feel like we'll rock Santan.
Oh yeah, because it's just dark enough that it's not like too light.
Yeah, it's not like
Then we're gonna be like, do 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 do.
I gotta get in shape, man, because like I can't be.
Round
Well,
the shape. Round
so-
the shape.
Funny.
No, I gotta get away from the round.
Funny thing, they were like, "Do you want me to go ahead and measure you?" I was like, "No," and they're like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, I plan to be different shape by the time."
Yeah,
wedding
this goes
is-
down.
Is it the
Yeah.
place on my route?
Yeah,
Okay. Did you let them know I was?
yeah. Well, at least I think they put two and two together because I talked about you. But
Did they cut you a deal?
No.
I'll talk to them.
Hey, work your magic.
Yeah.
Work your
I
magic.
haven't,
talk to
I haven't paid anything yet, obviously.
I'll talk to them.
Oh yeah. You do what you gotta do.
One of the best parts about being me.
The hair.
Well, until that goes. No,
the-
one of the best parts
the
about being me.
sunglasses?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's it. These right here, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, they're actually on my head today.
The ocean eyes that I get lost in every once in a while.
Better be
Okay,
careful.
Pep.
Sarah sees this, she's gonna get mad at
Hey,
me.
I know what I'm about.
Yeah, fair enough. No, the best part about being me is like because I've been running that route for so long.
Yeah.
Everyone loves me. I can call in a few favors here and there.
You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. You whip your dick out on the table. Not really, but
Not
like,
really.
But like, you know.
There are certain places where like calling in favors, I'll only really do it like specifically for me. One such place you already know. Yeah. But like that place, they're like, hey, if you ever need anything, let us know. And I'm like, I will.
Yeah. Especially, you know, if you get married.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to a courthouse and signing a piece of paper and taking all the money we would spend on a wedding and going to fucking out of the country.
But that's originally what I wanted to do.
Yes, here's the thing,
But
though.
you have to compromise. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, but also there's just so much shit that goes into a wedding.
I can't imagine. I've never planned a wedding, so.
Well, you
planned a
guys,
proposal.
Yeah, I was about to say you guys planned a proposal. Did a good job of that.
Hell yeah.
That
Hell
was
yeah.
wild.
Hell yeah. That will be up there, regardless of what happens in my life.
If I ever learn how to animate, I'd animate a short of that.
Yeah,
Of us just freaking the fuck out.
It was something else, man. I know we did a whole episode on it, so I'm not going to go into it. But, like, it will always, unless I get Alzheimer's, you know what I mean? Like, out of my control, I'll always remember that. It was a wild
Did
fucking...
you already say you were in the early stages of that?
Easily.
Yeah. Fair.
Easily. I think it's getting worse.
Who are you?
Oh, fucking... Dude, I half the time. Because sometimes like I'll be editing something, like either it's this podcast or a video I'm doing, but I don't fucking remember this at all.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Nothing.
Literally, we got a comment on one of the last videos, and they're like, yeah, you were thinking of Odd Taxi. I was like, when? When?
Where? When?
Like, I was like, I feel like I should respond to you, but I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, I love Odd Taxi. I feel like I'd pull it.
Regularly.
I was
Regularly.
Like, my first idea of a response was, Peppers is always thinking about Odd Taxi.
I am. I'm always.
There's
thinking of
always just there's a walrus in his head just cruising along,
Otaka was always just driving. I just see him just driving along,
minding his business.
It's probably one of my favorite animes in the last.
It's up there. It's good.
I think that was on your list. There's a spider on the ceiling.
Oh no!
Dude, there always is.
Spider-Man.
They keep
Does
the
whatever a
flies
spider
off
can.
my manga.
Oh yeah, they're good. They're good people.
Listen, I got a spider in my truck. I named him El Jefe.
All right. Well, is he the boss
Yes.
of the truck?
Yeah, 100%. The other day there was a wasp that flew in there, caught in his web. It could have killed me. He said, "Nope, not today, bitch."
Not from El Jefe.
Nope, El Jefe killed that wasp. I was
Hell
like, "Hey,
yeah.
appreciate you, buddy."
Hey, thanks for
Doing
being
good
here.
work.
Thanks for being. Do you give him snacks?
I don't have to. A wasp flew in his
That's
web.
right. He gets snacks on the road.
I don't fuck with him.
Yeah, that's right.
He has his corner of the truck. That's his space.
See,
I tell everyone to leave him alone too.
I had a spider friend in my truck too until he decided to get on the steering wheel. That was the end of him.
See, he tried to do a coup. He tried to overthrow you, and you said, "You forgot."
This
who
is
you're
I remember
dealing
when
with."
we were first starting driving and stuff, I
Yeah.
got in one random truck that had a spider like the size of my hand just come down and land on me. I almost killed myself.
Hell
that day. Like, I was just like, this is the end. Because I was like out in the middle of nowhere too. I think I was in Moreland.
He would have been truck cooned by himself.
Yep.
Yeah. I
Ha-ha!
could have gotten isekai'd early.
I mean, we've had so many run-ins with animals. We've had birds fly into the warehouse.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a common thing.
My favorite thing is yesterday I was delivering packages, and one of my customers was freaking out because a baby snake, probably about this long, was just like curled up under a thing in the garden, was freaking out. What I do? Just went and, like scooped the snake and just like set it down somewhere.
Good to
He
go.
was like, "No."
I feel like a lot of animals, you know, that people are afraid of, they're only freaking out because you're freaking out. Like if I saw someone coming at me like this, I would also equally freak
You're
out.
like,
ah!
It depends on the animal, but
Well, yes, you know, a
What a
bear.
turn this episode has taken.
yeah.
If I'm fucking with a bear, if I'm poking the bear, you know what happens? I get eaten. Or like it's like that dude. Did you ever,
Kuma bear.
No, did you
Hey.
ever, did you ever
Horrible.
I
watch?
gotta watch that season 2.
Dude, why?
It's so shitty. It's good. Leave me
Well,
alone.
it's another one of the like cute girls doing cute things, and I'm like, I just can't do this anymore.
Some people like cute girls doing cute things.
I understand like cute girls doing cute things anime. Like Lucky Star was great, but that's also because Lucky Star made like references to Initial D and stuff, and it was amazing.
Listen, I'm not here to watch Kuma 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 Bear because it's good. I'm here to watch Kuma 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 Bear because it's stress free and it brings a sense of calmness to my brain.
Okay, I do kind of get that after watching Beast Tamer.
Exactly.
Like, it's a palate cleanser. I get you now. I'm back on board, but I can't watch Kuma Kuma.
Oh, I can't.
What we're saying, Rex, is the world we live in
is dark.
Is dark. So sometimes you need some wholesome in your goddamn life.
And Kuma 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 Bear
is his wholesome.
Is my wholesome. One of them. I have so much trash anime I just watch because I'm like, I like this.
How do you?
I'm surprised.
By the way.
Yet you're not caught up to date on the good anime, bud.
Also, I'm surprised you don't love reality TV. I feel like you
hate reality TV.
Like you're prime.
Fucking despise it.
Autumn.
I feel like you're
likes it.
But
that's because she likes the drama.
I am the drama.
The drama.
Yeah. The fake drama, but drama.
No, so they finally introduced the frame gears in another world with my smartphone. The mechas that I was telling you
What
about.
are the designs like?
Not great.
See, that's what I was scared of because it.
I told you this anime is hot garbage. Like, I love this anime.
Do you remember Alno Zero?
Yes.
Yeah, like when that first began, I was like, this is going to be so good.
I can go ahead and tell you it's not.
It's not. It ended up being very bad.
Listen, I am a proprietor. I like stuff that's just overall not good. Like, that's just what I do. I like not good stuff, except for JoJo's. So
He's a trash panda.
You love trash.
JoJo's might be too good for him.
Yeah, that's right. It's too top tier.
I get it.
No, that's a level of trash that even I can't get behind.
Boys, I just realized something.
Oh, God.
Where they drained the blood in my arm, it really looks like I've been doing the drugs.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Look at the bruise.
Yeah, the bruise is a little mighty.
Rex, listen, we know the world is a rough place.
But you don't have to turn
I had to escape it.
Hey, man, you can talk to us. This is why we do this.
This is a safe space.
It's a safe space. Is everything okay?
Obviously not.
Blink twice if you're abused.
He blinked 4 times. What the fuck does this mean?
Double abuse.
Oh, no. Adam? You know,
imagine if you said that. She was like, yeah. And we're like, what the fuck?
Oh, man. But yeah, no, to get somewhat back on the topic that we were talking about.
What, cute anime girls doing
Yeah. No,
we're long from that.
Dude, we went on a fucking journey across the United States to get back
Which is going to be on fire soon. Rex, anything to say about
anything to say?
So much. We don't have time, though. We don't have time.
But no, I mean, you know, we did start.
Welcome to Rex's Conspiracy Corner, where we question Rex about conspiracy theories going on.
I did just see one that actually seems legit.
Actually, that would be fun for like a side series.
Well, here we are. You saw something? Go ahead.
Okay, it's a small thing. It actually has nothing to do with the government.
Okay.
Anything like that.
Oh, surprise.
No, but it does have to do with like filters because so if you don't know, Britney Spears has been releasing like TikToks essentially.
Okay. I did not know that.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I didn't know either until I saw this, and it's horrifying. But basically, there's a conspiracy theory that Britney Spears is actually dead, and it's her sister doing the TikToks because you know how whenever you put your hand over your face, like sometimes the filter screws up and it goes back to your original face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. Anytime something blocks your face, or if you turn too much, the filter won't be able to be applied.
Yeah, because the only thing I've ever seen is like I'm haunted because they'll do the filter and like, then like the doggy thing will appear behind them.
A lot of the ones that I've been seeing on TikTok, well, not me personally, but Sarah gets, is the AIs where they recreate the person who's telling the story. And the AI talks in like a voice, and it's like the story of how they were murdered, and it's like their face, and like AI is making the face move and talk.
I
have not seen
like
that. That sounds horrifying.
Your eyes got real wide. Well, you can fall down that rabbit hole.
AI has taken this too far, but no. Anyways, it was just Britney Spears doing a video, but the moment that her hand went over her face, it changed to her sister's face because they're pretty sure that she's just using a filter to make it look like she's Britney Spears.
Well, then maybe Jamie Lynn is just making TikToks for clout and using a filter that makes her look like her sister.
Is that her? Oh, Zoe 101. I know her sister. Yeah. Zoe 101. You know they did a reboot, Zoe 102.
That sounds horrible.
It's a movie coming out on Paramount Plus. Not an anime. Not an anime, but it is coming out on Paramount Plus.
But yeah, I saw that. I was like, that's a weird conspiracy theory. I didn't think people cared enough to actually pay that much attention because it's literally one frame that you see it happen.
You would get along with my cousins so well.
I don't think I would.
You would. The two of you and your conspiracies.
I mean, listen, man. I can't say one way or another. I think that
I think filters have gone too far. So, same thing with
Oh,
AI.
there's this one. And it's a cursed filter. I
Oh.
swear to gods. So Sarah showed it to me.
sure.
And it turns your face into like a baby face.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Doesn't get rid of the beard.
So it's
Oh,
a
no.
baby face with a beard.
Uh-huh.
That sounds amazing and horrifying.
It's
at the same
horrifying. I'll
time.
have to show you guys off camera, but it's terrifying.
That's incredible.
I did see this one thing where guy was trying to hook up with a Tinder date, and he showed the pictures of this girl, and then he like pulled up his phone and took a picture of where she was in this building, and was just like, "Yeah, that's the same person." And dear God, not even close.
AI. You're going too far.
Yeah, I was about to say AI like maybe took 200 pounds off this girl. It was it wasn't an angle that fixed it.
No,
it was
a-
definitely
It was a catfish
yeah.
scenario.
I was just like, no.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like we've talked about it, and we might do it, but like with AI,
Yeah.
right?
It edits this podcast now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, it helps.
it does
Well,
help.
it doesn't. Yeah,
It doesn't do
helps.
the full thing.
It helps.
It helps.
There's fine tuning to be done
Yeah,
every time.
it helps, and that just helps because, like, again, this is not our job, so it does. I understand using something like that to benefit to one, help with keeping the quality, and then it just so it's helpful.
Time man.
And like it's like time management, quality of life kind of deal.
Yeah, but I do think that there is a limit with it
there should be.
because now, like I showed you guys the Chat GPT on my phone, and it could legitimately do a YouTube. Like obviously, I would have to do the YouTube video, but
It would come up with all
You
the-
could make a YouTube video with pretty much using Chat GPT. On top of if you paid to like, I'm sure there's AI that create art and stuff like that, and that's a big conversation going on the internet right now. Is do you think that AI, and this we'll turn it back, is there going to be a time that AI has created a manga or an anime? I think it's highly possible
I feel like that's a possibility easily.
because there's always, and this is the same
Because
thing.
you already see like the 90s anime versions of a bunch of things. That's done by AI. So it could easily
There's also the
do a manga.
the people that are like, I made an AI watch 1,000 hours of this and write a script.
Yeah.
Watch every Batman movie and write his own Batman movie.
Yeah, and then there's also, I mean, that's the same reason that the writers are striking in, for the Writers Guild of America,
Yeah.
is to put limits on AI because a lot of studios are like, well, fuck, we can kind of put in these keywords,
And it'll do it.
it'll do a first draft, and then we'll bring the writers in to kind of clean it up.
Yeah.
And kind of where do you go with credit? Same with musicians, and this definitely works with the anime too. It's so easy now to put in a bunch of audio files of a certain voice of
Oh,
Bryce Papenbrook.
I
let's say.
actually sent you
Yeah.
guys a thing that was like this. People have taken, I guess AI had enough samples of the voice of the guards in Skyrim
Yeah.
Oh,
to
God.
basically make them say whatever they want. And someone modded Skyrim with this, and dear God, the things that they say, I was just like, I would play this just to hear the voices.
I took an arrow to the knee.
No, much better than that.
But yeah, and I think like you kind of run into that too of where how far do you take it? Like
Yeah.
how far do you take the help? Do you take the help all the way to where it's almost like does a voiceover actor, right? If they're using an AI generated voice of themselves, do they have any claim to that? Because technically it's not their voice.
Yes, but if the AI used samples of their voice to create the voice itself,
Is that not a new voice at that point?
no, because
No,
it was using
it's-
voice samples of the original.
I
voice
agree with
actor.
you, but what I'm saying is, don't you think studios are,
Oh yeah,
are
they're gonna
going
make
to,
the argument.
they're
I
going
know.
to make the argument that, well, yes, while we did sample Drake,
They actually
this is not Drake.
this actually happened in BoJack Horseman years ago.
Old BoJack Horseman,
yeah, good
ahead of
old-
the time.
Good old BoJack was way ahead of the time because
It's like
literally
The Simpsons. It just predicts stuff.
It's been around for so long.
yeah.
You're like, yeah,
basically. But what happened was he was filming a movie and he didn't finish filming it, and they used AI to generate him in the rest of the movie. And it was like they ended up just replacing him with the
Yeah.
AI, and he was just like, "Wait, what? This isn't me."
I think we have a strong possibility of let's say a few years from now, I think music artists are going to be the first because it's less because it's just a MP3 or a CD or whatever of it, right?
Yeah.
We will see someone attempt, whether it works out or not, someone attempt to release a new LP or soundtrack or whatever you want to call it of
It's
like
AI generated.
of Michael Jackson or something like that. I think we're very close to that.
I would not be surprised.
And so, because think about it this way, right? They've passed away. They release something. As long as you give a kickback to the family, are the family really going to fight it?
Okay.
Because
so
that's money that they don't have to do anything for.
I'm sure you guys have seen this meme, but there's a meme that's like red pill or blue pill,
Yeah.
in which it's Oda dies before finishing One
Yeah.
Piece, or you die and he finishes One Piece.
Yep. I love that. I watched that video because then it goes into the comments and like, good luck, boys.
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, basically, because
Yeah.
every single person
100%.
is like, yeah, I'd give my life so Oda
Absolutely.
could finish.
I actually was riding in the truck with Josh and I watched it and I said, Josh, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah.
Finish for me, boys. Tell me
Yeah.
it's good. Like, protect Oda at all cost.
Lock
Like-
him in a bubble.
Like, yeah.
But
seriously.
the thing is, like at this point, if something did happen to Oda, I wonder if someone would try with Chat GPT, like use AI to finish One Piece. Because Oda actually has been playing with AI and said he's gonna actually take some of the stories that it came up with
yeah.
and put them into actual One Piece.
Yeah. I mean, I think, see, that's the thing, right? And it's such a more hard question because the question came around when Mira died,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know? And
Should
that-
the work continue
And that's
after
not
the
even
death?
oh, God.
Bless you.
Thank
Well, do you think it's better if a computer were to take over after
Or a
someone passed
friend?
away, or a friend?
I think a friend's
I think a
better.
a
friend.
friend.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you why, and this is a fucking way deeper
Unless
conversation.
Miura went full blown Akihiko Kaiba
And
and
put
just
his
uploaded
brain-
his
Oh, God.
brain into
Yeah,
the
then I'm
internet.
in.
Dude, I'm,
Then
I'm
in.
waiting for the day that someone does that.
So funny you say that. It's not exactly that, but I believe it has been told, and it might have been Elon Musk. You know,
Probably.
that guy. Was like, in 10 years we're gonna be having sex with robots, right? Like he was saying that, and the whole reason I bring that up is, I
It's
think
not really 10 years. People are doing that now.
well,
Yeah.
they're not
Like-
robots. They're
They're robots.
They're
technically.
dolls.
We'll say flesh dolls.
Flesh dolls sounds
That
way
sounds real
worse.
bad.
Way
That
worse.
sounds
way
way
worse.
worse.
I did that on purpose. Do you remember Fire?
Our flesh
no.
flesh doll? No, Rex. We
No.
never had one.
Firefly.
Yes, I remember the show.
Okay, so Joss Whedon also made another series called, I think it was actually called Dolls.
Dollhouse.
Yeah, Dollhouse.
Dollhouse.
Very similar to that.
Oh, very similar. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but like, I think the reason that I would say their friend or their confidant, right, is because robots up until this point, AI, as far as we know, obviously we are definitely not privy to the top of AI.
No,
I
no.
think
I'm sure there's much
there's
more.
higher class AI that we know shit about.
Like, honestly, I feel like they opened Pandora's box with AI.
100%.
It's just a limit of time before this turns bad.
This is the. Now we're getting into Tristan's corner. This is the folly of man. This is man's desire to play God.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not going to pan out for us.
Well, yeah, you've seen Life, Death, and Robots, isn't that it?
I saw the first season. I
Yeah,
know there's
so-
like 3 seasons of it.
When they open the fridge or whatever, and there's like the mini.
The mini civilization.
Yeah.
And they open it again. It's like this, and then you
Yeah.
see a nuclear war. It's a very good episode.
It's a great episode.
But that's my whole point is when you get into taking over a work that someone has passed away, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least their confidant or friend, right, has the emotional connection of
To-
like wanting to be true to their
Story.
Story.
Well, yeah.
With AI, it's just going to make the best. I don't think we're at the point where they can take emotional response. And that's any AI movie that you see, it's the whole emotion. Like, is emotion good? Because even you guys have said it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We have had this conversation. I'm not sure if it was on mic. But if you got rid of empathy, your life would be better.
Yes.
Not for the good, not for good.
No,
but,
but
it would
for
be,
you yourself.
But for you yourself, because all this thought of like, oh, I might have hurt their feelings, or oh, let's take their feelings into consideration. That's fucking gone.
Yeah, that's just added stress.
So I'm not
really.
saying you're a better person. I think you're a way worse person.
But your life's easier.
But your life is better. And that's
We talked about this because I literally was like, I just don't feel empathy for most things.
Well, I think it's during the Death Note
Oh,
debacle
yeah.
when I was like, "You fucking savage."
Oh,
I went
Close it and be like,
I went way deeper into that later on because I told
if I had a
Autumn
Death
about
Note,
it.
I would literally just be here.
Well, yeah, because there's the whole like
I wouldn't.
second.
You guys would be recording an episode while I'm just writing down names.
Well, there's the whole second thing too, where you can like write what they do before they die. You could solve so many problems.
but it doesn't make it right.
Oh no, it
Okay,
doesn't.
and?
It doesn't because it definitely does not make it right. But you could solve a lot of problems.
Us three will never agree
No,
on this.
we
one.
won't. Not on that.
But on AI,
I'd go full blown light Yagami with it.
I
Like
know
I'm
you
not
would.
even gonna apologize for
I
it.
know you
I know.
would. I wouldn't go that far, but
I would.
I would do some things.
you're the middle ground. It's the porridge. You got the
Yeah.
hot porridge, the medium porridge, and the cold porridge.
Peppers wouldn't even pick up the Death Note.
Wait, would you touch it?
So
I would have to at least touch it so I would know.
So since editing that portion
Yeah.
of the podcast and thinking about the question a little more, right? I think I would have to touch it just because I want to see the other side.
Exactly.
I don't think I
Because-
would write a name.
Yeah, like at
I
bare
would.
minimum, I would touch it.
I would touch it because I
So
need to
many
know.
names.
Because here's the thing, like, even though I don't think that I should have the ability to be, judge, jury, executioner, right? I don't think I have that power in me. Not for better or for worse. I just don't think I have that in me.
Yeah.
But if I touch it and see the other side, that answers so many questions I personally have.
Yeah. Well, then also, if a demonic monster, let's say not Ryuk,
Yeah.
happened to show up and
I'd
you
be
could
like,
converse
"Hello."
with this creature, it would
opens-
be so interesting.
right. My God.
Like,
Yeah, I know. Because I still stand on the fact, like, okay, fellas.
like they could have had like actually the beginning of Death Note. Like if he didn't just go full on in.
yeah.
and just
eating
ended up-
potato chips, writing names.
Yeah. If he instead like slow rolled it and like the first beginning of it was just him talking with a demon
Yeah.
and like trying to come to terms if he's actually insane or not, that would have been amazing.
I don't know. Like, the way I look at it, right? And
Yeah.
and this is what I kind of had thought deeper about it,
Mhm.
is I would at least, and this is what I was going to ask you guys. Like, I don't care if aliens or, like, ghosts or any of that exist, right?
Okay. You don't care.
I don't care. Because I would be more interested, same with the Death Note. The whole reason is, like, if I touch the Death Note, if I could talk to,
A death god.
a death god, I would want to go to their side. I've already been here. You get what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying?
that's the thing that I've always also been.
It's the
interested
same
in.
way with aliens. Take me with you.
No.
I don't care that you're here.
See, with aliens, like as much as I do want to see other planets, they'd have to be somewhat similar to us for me to be like, yeah, take me with you. If they're like some giant slime monsters, hell no.
Oh no, take me with you.
No, yeah. At that point, take me.
Ta-
with
take
you.
me
What?
with you. I want to see what they get up to. I'm just the journalist.
What
I'll
if-
bring my camera.
What if they're like
I'd have the greatest documentary to ever exist.
that
ever
would
exist.
be amazing.
I would be paid. Like,
Or you'd be dead.
no, I feel like
Or you'd get back to this.
You would use your natural charisma to
I,
get back.
I rolled a high 20 on charisma. You know what I mean?
You rolled a nat 20 on a
yeah.
charisma
I feel like
check.
I'd be all right.
Speaking of like space and stuff, have you heard that it's projected that the Milky Way is going to crash into another galaxy?
I have. We're gonna be long.
Yeah, we're
gone.
going to be long gone, but still, I'm like, I kind of wish we weren't because I was like, that would be so interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, it would be chaos. Probably the
I don't
end
think
of
we would
us.
feel it. That's the thing.
Probably not. It's too fast.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we'll see like.
It would be like,
Well,
hello.
Well, the thing is, it's so
Blink
a
of an
bunch
eye.
of people have
What
made.
was that? Death? What kind? Instant.
Yeah, like gone.
Well, a bunch of people have made the argument that there's a chance that the Earth would survive it, actually, because I think it's happened before, not to us, obviously, but
Obviously.
to other
Other
galaxies.
galaxies.
But yeah, there's a chance that the Earth would survive it. So you would just witness things happening in the sky that just seem unreal, which sounds fun to me.
Yeah,
Like-
until cosmic radiation
Oh, yeah.
shredded the atmosphere, and then
Yeah.
you all roasted. I would rather just instant.
I need it to be instant.
Yeah, the snap.
I don't want
Thanos
snap.
snap. I don't want to burn. That's the thing. I don't want to burn.
Understandable.
Like that is my least favorite.
Well, the
Death.
thing is, the burning would be instantaneous.
That's what I'm saying. That's fine. But I'm talking about like I don't want to be trapped like in a vehicle on fire.
Yeah. No
You know
thanks.
what I mean? So, fellas, now that we have gone way off topic, right?
Yeah, talking about galaxies and all kinds of shit.
You know, digital manga. It's just the way to go.
I mean,
what about that?
What a pivot.
What about that whiplash?
yeah.
Oh God, it's
I mean, honestly, it kind of is.
I think so.
Like-
I think if you're gonna start a manga collection right now, I think digital is the way to go.
till a
And-
massive government riddled EMP takes out all of the digital infrastructure. Rex, anything to say about
Anything to
this?
I mean, I'm good.
I'm solid. Okay, so to kind of like start wrapping up this conversation, right? And to kind of wrapping up this episode because it's been a hell of an episode. We've been all over the fucking place.
This has been
Hey,
it's
been an Anime Unraveled episode at this point.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of where we're at.
realistically, like we say Anime Unraveled, and there's anime in some of the
There's
episodes.
a lot
but
of Unraveled.
There's a lot more Unraveled.
That's
like,
why-
it's just it's
Hey.
like you take a roll of toilet paper and just throw it, and it just
But if you had to pick 5 series to physically keep on you, and that's it, right? Space is limited.
Well, wait, to physically keep?
To physically keep, what are your 5?
One Piece.
I think One Piece is on mine
One Piece probably would be on mine.
because you got a lot of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of it, and also One Piece hits so many.
Exactly. One Piece that's a.
One Piece. Bleach for me.
You think Bleach?
No, Bleach won't make it.
I don't think Bleach make mine.
I
Yeah.
think it makes it for mine just because I love Bleach. That's it. That's my only. I love it.
Sometimes you need a nostalgia hit, and you're
Exactly.
like, ooh, Ichigo. You know?
I don't know. That's like a
Yeah.
very tough
Yeah,
question,
it's a
honestly.
desert island choice.
God.
Ooh.
Berserk, because I could beat someone with the books.
For self-defense.
Yep.
For self-defense.
That
fair.
and blocking bullets, most likely.
Yeah.
I think 2 right off rip without me having to think too hard. Vinland and One Piece.
Vinland, yeah. I forget
Vinland
it.
and One Piece.
So if the series were complete.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna get it complete. Vinland and One Piece are definitely in mine.
I wish I could say Hunter x Hunter. You know, it automatically completes.
You'll know. I think if I had to throw another 3 around, it will probably change if you ask me again tomorrow. But for today, I would probably have to say, guys, have you heard of Call of the Night?
Oh, God.
Wait, what?
Really?
No.
Maybe.
A Silent Voice. I think a
Um,
Silent Voice is on mine.
Nah, Silent Voice won't make the cut.
I need something like that.
Sad.
I think the genre. You have to switch up the genre. These are the 5, man. You can't just have action, unless that's what you like.
Listen,
whatever.
I got Berserk for self-defense and armor.
I mean, dude, Berserk makes me sad enough.
I think Silent Voice. I don't know. There's something
Well,
about
there
that
is something
story
different about it,
that
yeah.
I just, get it done in an afternoon. It's not a big pot commitment, but yeah, I would say One Piece, Vinland, a Silent Voice, 2 more right off the top of my
Dress
head.
Up Darling.
20th Century Boys probably in there. I really like that, and it's got nostalgia because it's like the first manga series I finished as well, so it has that kind of hitting with it. And for my last one, we are going to say, fuck.
No.
That's not a
I actually
series.
think I got them.
Silver
So,
Spoons. I hear you.
Silver Spoon.
there you go.
There's my 5. Silver Spoon.
Nah,
My
it
boy.
would be One Piece, Vinland, Berserk, maybe Tsubasa, and JoJo's. Because I could have all of the JoJo's then.
Yeah,
if it's like up to now.
Ooh, you could have it all. Part 8. You could, and then you
Yeah.
could have some JoJo lands. It's a solid. That's a that's
Well,
a,
that and
that's a basic bitch choice. I understand.
JoJo's just makes. No, stop it. JoJo's is just so classic. Like, it's a certain vibe, and
Brother,
nothing else relates to it.
JoJo's would never make mine. It wouldn't make my top 20.
Oh, that's sad.
Fair.
Yeah, it wouldn't make my top 20.
Let's see. I would probably go One Piece, Bleach, Berserk. I got Berserk because, like, if it's the last 5, you can use them thick ass books for a lot of reasons. Plus, it's good. It's
You
a good
need to
read.
jack up a card, take some Berserk.
Berserk.
You need to burn for some fire? Berserk?
No, never. Burn my flesh first.
No, because it's the last point. For the last book, all you'll have is like the it's like 1 volume and then the
Like the behind the scenes art stuff.
Yeah, so,
that's
like-
true. Volume 14.
yeah. Let's see. What are
yeah,
my
until
last?
the newer.
Until the new
My last 2. What would they be? I would say My Dress Up Darling.
That's a good. I thought about that one. That's a good switch up.
I would say My Dress Up Darling and Wotakoi.
Ooh, Waterkoi. Fuck. That's a good switch
Yeah,
up
that's
too.
a good one,
You
too.
gotta have different. Like to me, because I like a plethora of stuff. I just have to have a different genre. Because if you go straight seinen, You're just
Which
like,
is what I get. I get a lot of murder and sadness and
With
depression
Berserk?
out of Berserk.
right.
I get a lot of wholesomeness
And action.
and action.
One
One
Piece.
Piece.
One Piece. I get a lot of just love and wholesomeness and feeling fulfilled from Wodokoi.
Yeah.
And then horny.
Listen, I got to jerk off. You know what I'm saying? I'm by myself.
High School DxD. Here.
The manga for that will never finish. So like I can't.
Well, no, it'll finish.
No, it will like that. Volume 11 is the last volume that they'll ever do because the manga didn't sell well, and
That's upsetting.
it started as a light novel, so they're not going to do any more of the manga.
Yeah, I think those are all good, and that's the thing. I think like
And then Bleach because I need my just nostalgic fight scenes.
and I think a lot of those too in all of ours, right, is when you're looking on a shelf, it looks good. Like One Piece alone is a good like. If you
That's
want,
because
if
One
you go,
Piece takes up the whole show.
exactly the aesthetic of One Piece.
There's also
Like-
Plunderer to think about because that looks really like just
Okay,
shelf.
as far as the
looks
design
really
of them,
good.
they do look good.
Like my Plunderer volumes look clean.
Noise.
Whether or not the whole series is good, I haven't read the whole series.
Yeah, I
so
was about to
Can't
say,
speak on it.
I would
I've
have
watched it. It's all right.
I would have possibly put Terraformers on my list, but I haven't finished it yet. And obviously, it doesn't have a.
I
ending.
need to read volumes 1, 2, and 3 so I can kidnap his volume 4.
Gotcha. And then my final question that just popped into my head because I like to be sadistic.
All right.
Do you ever see yourself getting rid of your manga collection?
Not all of it, but I could see me getting rid of some of it.
I'm kind of with you. I think I could downsize.
Yeah.
Eh,
Like, there's certain series that after I've read them, like, there's some series I'll reread constantly.
Yes.
Like, King of Hell, I will never get rid of.
I'm a hobby hoarder, so I'll just keep it.
Yeah, but you're not that far deep enough.
Yeah,
Yet.
you're not
Yet.
up to 1,000.
Yet.
Yeah, I'm at 1,300.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
You
I
have a
finally.
problem.
I might be at 1,000 now.
Yeah, you're definitely probably close.
I instead of buying more manga, found another new hobby with resin 3D printing, and so that's where my money's been going.
Actually,
lately.
I've realized something. Sorry, JoJo's, you gotta go. If I can get all of Initial D,
Hey.
hey,
better choice.
Yeah, better choice.
Better choice.
Better choice.
Like that would be.
That'd be
Like
the
he
stuff.
traded garbage for good.
Yeah.
Like
Hey.
so good.
Garbage for gold.
No, trade gold for gold.
No, you traded.
I traded parallel.
Yeah,
Perpendicular.
No, you didn't.
this was fair trade.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
It was not.
This was an up. This was an you up traded.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just think it's an interesting thing because, I also think that it's a thought that it's I think, gonna get harder and not harder and harder, but more expensive and more expensive of a hobby
to collect.
physically collect the things. It doesn't even have to be manga. I think things are gonna be harder to physically collect because it's so easy, and people think cost effective to just subscribe to a subscription. Why do you think?
no.
Why do you think streaming stuff works
Dude,
so well?
Game Pass and stuff. I couldn't.
I did for a while on my
Same thing
PC,
with-
but that was because like for the Game Pass when I was playing heavily on the PC, there was stuff that I was playing like Dead Space and stuff like
Yeah.
that. A lot of my
I think the Game Pass is a great deal. I think
is
that
a great deal.
subscription services are a great deal. The only subscription service that I think is fucking a theft.
Kodansha.
No, Premiere, Adobe.
Oh,
You should be able to
boy.
buy those fucking programs outright.
well,
Motherfuckers are getting charged $60 a month.
oh, I know. Up until CS5, you could, but wait, no,
Exact-
CX6. I think.
Six.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they got the Adobe Cloud. I think that's habaloo.
crime.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's trash. Basura.
Which they do make upgrades to it pretty
sure.
constantly.
Sure, but
because I went from CS4 to CS5, and dear God, that was a change.
yeah, and there's upgrades all the time, and you're in the ecosystem. I just think like streaming stuff or digital apps to read stuff is a good deal. I think,
Especially when it's only like $2 or
Right.
$3 a month.
I think programs,
Yeah,
tough.
it is tough.
That's tough.
That's why you just crack the code and you just put a bootleg.
It's gonna be
version.
harder and harder to crack.
know.
Everything's always connected to the internet now.
The thing is
Yeah.
that anything that is connected to the network that's plugged in, there's no such thing as perfect security in
Nope.
cyber. So
Nope.
anything can be cracked.
Amen.
Oh, speaking of, don't do any updates on your PC, bud.
Why?
MSI has gotten screwed.
Really?
Yeah, and that's what your motherboard is. So if you suddenly have an update that's like, oh yeah, blah blah, blah, it's not real. Don't do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I just update through GeForce.
Yeah.
So that's the only
Well,
thing I
yeah,
update.
that's just your graphics.
That's
card.
what I'm saying.
Fine.
I don't
I-
update anything like that.
I update through my Norton.
Yeah.
It goes through and pulls all your
Gotcha.
proper things.
Yeah, just if you suddenly get a weird pop-up that's like, you need to upgrade, don't do it.
What's it
God.
do if he does? Just gives them access to his PC?
Yeah, basically.
Have it.
So someone ended up hacking a MSI database and just sent out a mass update. Got it.
Yeah.
That's for our listeners too. If you got MSI, just be weary out
Yeah,
there.
be a little weary.
You know what? Be weary of anything on the internet, especially.
Anime Unraveled Pod on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
be
was a
wary.
very good transition
No,
until
it was
you
horrible.
Not really. That
until you
was-
started pausing.
Yeah, that
it was
That
a dramatic pause.
Dun, dun,
Anime
dun.
Unraveled on YouTube. If you would like to like,
Pod on YouTube. Come
Yeah.
on, get
Yeah.
it
It's
right.
Anime Unraveled Pod.
yeah.
Yeah. So if you do like this podcast, please go there, like and subscribe. It really helps us out. And leave a comment below. Tell us what series that you would take with you.
Or
if
your
you could
best,
only choose
or your
5.
best conspiracy theories.
Yeah. If you got a conspiracy
We're gonna
theory,
start
leave it below.
saying it right
Yeah.
now. We're starting Rex's conspiracy corner, and I'm sorry, but I just think it would be fun.
Hey, if you have a conspiracy that deals with anime, let's go. Which, by the by, someone audaciously released a reel of the intro for Mappa that's actually Studio Wits.
Yeah.
They were like, look at them just showing off their animation. I was like, dude, that's literally stolen from Studio Wit. You do not know the story.
Ripped. It's ripped from the
They
clutches.
literally just edited slight things. It's the
They
same
just-
animation.
Love it.
Also, if you like us in short bursts, one day, Tristan will upload on the TikTok, Anime Unraveled Pod on TikTok. If you haven't seen any videos, you blame Tristan for not uploading Anime Unraveled on the TikTok.
To be fair, I have less time than you do.
That's true.
Yeah. Guys, yes, again, I'm still playing with that, still learning the whole ins and outs of video editing for short burst videos. So, just bear with me. One day, it will happen.
Don't bear with him. Don't bear with him. Get him in the comments.
Don't
Flame
get me
him
in the
hard on the comments.
If that's the case, attack Pep because he changed to editing the podcast with AI, and now it only takes him an hour instead of 9 hours, which means he has the time.
It still takes about 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours as opposed to 9 or 10. So now he does have the time again. So we're gonna just shut that way.
Oh my God, the blame. Blame it on me. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You went to school for this. I didn't.
Hey.
I'm learning myself.
Hey, I said I would help.
I know, we're just be in a Discord
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Guys, it's the end of the episode. It's my favorite part of the episode. It is the part where I tell you guys to please make sure to leave a review, like, and subscribe. It really helps us out. It really gets our name out there and out in the algorithms. If you are listening to us on Spotify or Apple Music, then you can head on over to youtube.com/AnimeUnraveledPod. If you just want to listen to us while you're at work, head on over to either one of those streaming platforms and listen to us.
It's a circle. It's a never-ending circle. Just listen to Anime Unraveled Pod. We have over 100.
Shout our names from the rooftops. Tell your Arby's employees. Try not to get a Burger King cup from the Arby's or an Arby's cup from the Burger King.
Let me tell you. Also, Burger King, I hear it's shutting down. So, sad day.
There's one that's always on fire, near where we live. So there's that.
It makes sense. So hey, tell your friends. Hey,
Coming close.
We have over 100 episodes that are actually about anime. This barely one of them.
Barely. hey, it kind of was.
But it kind of was. So, hopefully next week we'll do something else on Anime Unraveled Pod. But see you next week. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.
Bye.